Hello, good morning. I had so much fun making the metal tag that I want to do another one. It was super fun. Um, what I would like to do this time is let's make a bunch the same and just go to town. So let's get started. I've got my metal looking stickers here, and these came from the Dollar Tree. They're puffy, but they I like them. I like them. They don't look, they look cool. I don't think they look like standard puffy cheap looking stuff. So we're gonna attempt a bit of a mass make here. What I want to start, I've got my sprays out, so I'm going to stick to the brown colors. I've got Distress Spray Stain in Frayed Burlap, and then Oxide Stains in Vintage Photo, or Oxide Sprays in Vintage Photo, Walnut Stain, and Hickory Smoke. I don't know that we'll use Hickory Smoke. And then we're going to get some of the gold Rub and Buff. Let's just, and modeling paste and stencils and all of the fun things. So yay, let's have a quick coffee and get going. So I think what I want to try to do today, I want to see if we can also do a little bit of stamping behind it, but not a lot. We're going to have a lot of it covered, but I'm wondering if we can get a little bit of subtleness behind by going in with some black script. So we're just gonna try it and we're gonna see what it does. It's only gonna be, you know, one of two things. Either it's gonna work or it's gonna get covered. So it really doesn't matter. And it doesn't have to be perfect because this is going in the background. Not even paying attention to where the ink is. I should probably, well, I could use a different color. That's all right, guys. These will show up here in a minute. Better once we start. Once we start spraying. All right. Oh, smeared that one a little, but 'tis okay. All right, and this one. I don't know why in my head, if we make 5, that counts as mass. I don't know why. I don't know why 5 is my magic number, but feels that way. All right, so what I'd like to do with these is make them a little bit more pretty, I guess, rather than disgusting. That tape's long since used itself. Feminine, decorative, I don't know, a little less grungy. So I'm going to start with these two. Oops, I ripped that. I'm going to get myself some of this modeling paste. Liquitex Modeling Paste Professional Acrylic Mediums. This is nice and whipped. I got this not too long ago and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Oh, I must have had some amount of ink left on my stencil. Looks like in green because it's entering. Oops, we don't want to go that way, we'll go this way. It is getting on my tag, but I'm not concerned. I should be fine. Oops, well, screwed that up, but that's okay. Need to be more careful with these areas that have a piece that's a little misshapen. I need to not go the wrong direction over that area. Watch my direction. I think I got most of it. Well, it's kind of a mess, but you know what? It'll just add to the texture, I think. Let's not put this back in with that. Let's peel this off and set these. I think those will be really pretty. Set them over here. And like I said, that kind of messy green will get covered up. Set this aside. And let's flip this page over. And use the back. All right. Now let's do a lotus flower on a couple. Oh, damn it. Oops. Sorry, guys. Bad language. That's not too terrible, though. Mini bad language. Okay. Here we go. How about we'll just make these mirror images of each other. This one doesn't have quite as many sharp edges as the other one, so it's retaining its shape a little better. I got these, let's see, Waverly it says on them. I think I got these at Walmart many years ago. Sometimes you can find some interesting things in places that you would not expect them, like the Walmart craft section. Although I will say their craft section is getting some really nice stuff in it. You can get Posca pens there now, which was shocking. You can get Prismacolor pencils there. So that's kind of cool. If anybody is far away from an art store and needs something like that, you might just find it at your local Walmart. All right. So there's that one. We got one left. How about... Oh, see now, I saw one in here. Yeah, this one. I thought this one would be pretty. Let's go in with this guy for our last one. Making kind of a mess. That's okay. Fun art is messy. Alrighty. In. Do feel free to, you know, leave comments and stuff if there's, oops, that's not even on the tag. Talking and paying attention at the same time can be hard. Do feel free to leave me some thoughts or ideas in the comments. It does really help get these videos more views somehow or another. Well, I shouldn't say somehow or another. Computers are smart. What happens is the more interaction you get with a video, the more likely it is to show up on other people's feeds. So I'm not one to like typically want to ask for stuff, but hey, you know what? If you're able and are so inclined, I would love to hear from you, and let's grow our community because we have fun. I think I have fun. I hope you're having fun too. I hope when you come back, that means you're having fun. Oh, there's the dog crying, crying, crying. She wants to come in here, but then when she comes in here, she lays on the floor and cries right next to my feet because I'm not petting her. But man, we're creating, we're arting over here. She gets lots of my time, so my art needs to get some time too because it's good for my mental health. and it's fun. And it's okay to do fun things for yourself. Okay, I will get off my, oh my God, mental health kick here for a second. All right, so here's what we've got so far. I'm gonna give these a quick shot with the heat gun, and we will continue on to the fun part of adding some color. Okay. Ooh, moment of truth. I get so excited. All right, let's start with these two. And I need one more paper towel to shake them up. Let's see if we can get both of them shook up at the same time. So with these oxides, the dye and pigment will separate as they sit. So you got to shake them up. And when it starts separating on the bottom, that's when you're done. So let's see. Let's start with some stain. This is the frayed burlap stain. And whoa. All right, well, let's see how much we get here for some movement. And this will be, if you recall from the last video, we do this in a few different layers. Just gonna tip that, and we're gonna dry it. If it's not completely dry, that's okay. Let's add, was that? Oh, I don't remember what I did. And we can always get it on like this if we want. Whoa. It was that I did last time. I do love this stain, but the oxide makes such neat colors as it dries. And if there's too much, just tap it. You can just tap it. Let's see what we have for colors here. I like that color. I think, and we can see, so it, because it was wet, it did pull a little bit off of here, but I don't mind that. You can see the ink peeking through, and because we did it with archival, it's not blurring when it gets wet. I like it. Some of that oxide's got some blue tint to it, so let's set these off to the side. And let's pull a couple more. Let's do the next three. We can get 3 in there at once. I wonder what the stain looks like on top of the oxide. Let's get a base of this. And then add some stain on top of it. I don't know if it's going to be any different or not, but we're going to see. So that might give us a darker base. Move that around. Let's dry. Can't really tell if that's looking any different than the others. Let's fill in some of these light marks. I do love the dark frayed burlap. Let's see what it does then if we, I need one more paper towel. Oh, I've got one right here. Let's see what it does if we pick some of the color up. Not a ton. There you can see it getting a little lighter, but I think I would like to have more dark along the edges. So let's do a little more drying. My heat gun's smoking. It doesn't like all this drying. How about some walnut stain? Oh, that's not the darkest one. My gosh. Let's make this a little darker. I'm just gonna let it run a little bit. Some water on there. Get it moving. I think this will be our final layer for this one. Let's see if we can get it to be nice and dark underneath. Maybe not a whole lot of more movement than that. That is mostly, that's still damp, but we're gonna set these off to the side and let them dry over there. Let's get any leftover water off here. I think we'll do some little speckles probably. I was smart and put my apron on today so I don't ruin the shirt. Cheers. All right, let's pull our, we can still use this. Let's pull this and let's see if we can get a couple of, well, do we want spots though? Because it's metal. It's supposed to be metal-like. These are still a little wet. I'm going to dry these better, but I'm going to put you on pause so you don't have to listen to it. Okay, we are mostly dry. You can tell if your project is dry or not is if it's cool to the touch. If it's cool to the touch, it's not, it's still damp. So let's just work on a couple at a time and let's get some of our gold on there. There's probably a much better way to do this, but I just do it with my finger and lightly over the top to try to really get some of that. Maybe if I tap like this instead of getting a big, oh yeah, that works better. Instead of getting a big glob. Not in the same spot, that just gives you a glob, duh. All right. I like this gold. You can get lots of different colors. It's not the cheapest stuff in the world though. I think it was like $7. So maybe a little at a time. This might be a special treat kind of purchase to get some different colors. But I think we're just fine with just the gold for now. All right, get those out of the way. Maybe even we'll do a little more on this. I wonder, as I often do, if we could put a little like on the sponge. It might just soak it up. Let's see. A little on the sponge. It gives more coverage. And doesn't get as much down into the bits, the low spots. I'm just going over very lightly. That does work to bring out the design a little better. I guess we get some in the low spots, but not as much. However, I do like this look, maybe a little better. It's a little messier, but also you get some variation in your, where you do touch it is a little brighter gold. Okay. Let's do the last one. Maybe we'll go a little bit more on this one. Just smearing that on my finger and very lightly going over the top. There might be a faster way to do this, but probably, well, it's not one that I know, guys. Not one that I know. Oops. There's a big old gob. I won't spread that one around very well. Get some more there in the middle. Maybe some more up here at the top. Maybe I'm just not putting enough on my finger. Trial and error, we're learning together. Learning together. Why is it not looking like it's making any difference? Oh, it is. It is. Be patient, Amber, gosh. All right. Loving it. Uh-oh, where's my cap? Oh, Lord. Where'd you go? Where'd I set it? That'll be the next thing. I'll be all dried out. It's got to be here. I'm going to find it. Oh, it's hiding. Right there where you guys can see. You're probably like, up there in the corner. Okay. Now, what do we want to do next? How about... Let's see, where do we want it to go? We know we're going to use our stickers. I'm thinking it might be kind of cute to put some of these stickers on here and then maybe have a paper doll sitting on it. I don't know. I don't know. Let's put some brads in. Let's do that. Where are you, brads? Brads. Oh, and I found, since I cleaned my desk, I found these little bars that I was telling you about. Gold. Whoops. Kind of antique gold, and here's a silver one. Let's keep these out and see what we maybe can do with those. We've got some hinges, paper clips and whatnot. Trying to think of all the different metal things. I've got some little, well, they're not little, they're big. Those, I've got some keys. Those are too big. All right, don't get ahead of yourself, man. Let's do some brads. Whoops. Let's do some brads. Got our pokey tool right there. And I have, where's my little foam? Here it is. Here's my little foam guy. Let's get these out of our way so we have a little more room. We're done with our sprays. We should be done with our heat tool. All right. Should we ink our edges before we get too far? I think we probably should. Get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and ink up our edges. And we go dark with our scorched timber. Or we can, I don't know why, it just gives a better sense of what it's going to look like when it's done. I don't know why that doesn't even make sense, but I feel that way. I feel like it's good to see it. And it just, we might have to glue another one of these onto the back to make these a little more sturdy. They're not the thickest. Got these at Hobby Lobby, these tag bases, but they were very inexpensive. A couple of bucks. What were they? I see them up there. $1.79 for 25. So not too bad, but they're not super thick card paper either. Card paper, cardstock. Yeah, I know what I mean. I think that we could probably do this effect also on maybe those laminate ones. If we use the back, maybe we would need some gesso, but all right. Should we do, if I watch the time here, I think I'm gonna have to split our video up because we got to go to work. How about, I'm just going to start poking a few holes. What if we do corners? We'll just do a couple corners. That's not exactly the same, but that's okay. We could put, let's go with the medium sized. And we'll have to clip some of the overhang, but I'm okay. We can do that. We might even be able to bend it. See, can we bend it and have it still? Yeah, that works. Let's put these here. And it's okay, it'll be okay to have to, oh, come on now, to have to go ahead and back these because we'll have hardware to cover anyway. All right, so there's one. How about if we just put a couple here and here? Do we want 2 or 3? Well, we're gonna do 3 because we can. And we're gonna do the itty bitty ones. I gotta get those stars out of the way. I'm stabbing myself. I'm not even gonna pick colors. I'm just gonna pick some out. All right, so we got those 3. We'll put this guy in the middle. Whoa, or not. I'm never gonna find that, and I'll step on it. All right. So let's get these guys on. There's one. There's 2. And 3. These do take longer, but they're fun and cool in my opinion. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you're enjoying yourself. How about how about a star? No, because we're okay. What about a big 1 or 2 right here? Big one. Rose gold. Sometimes I get so scared to use this stuff. I'm like, oh, but I'll use it up. Guys, come on. We got a million. We got a million things. Let's put a little one next to it. We got a million things. Oops, I need to be careful with that bigger pokey tool. Won't even fit in there. Zip right, or it'll fit. It'll zip right through the backside. All right. We're just layering, adding all kinds of good stuff. I guess I tend to work around the edge with these. I'm not 100% sure why. That's kind of just where my eye goes. I suppose, if I think about it, it would be because that still gives us plenty of space for other stuff as we're adding. I'll do some bigger ones here. I've got 3 different colors because we happen to have them here handy. 2 there. How about 2 at the top on this one? Let's go here. Oops. and about there. Eyeball it, just eyeball it. If it's not perfect, we're fine. Do we go 2 big ones? Let's go 2 big ones. Why not? Why not? Let's see if we can maybe do these at an angle and they won't have to be trimmed. There we go. Perfect. Now, do we want 2 different colors or do we want the same color? Let's go the same color with these ones. I don't use the big ones very often. Smash that down well. All right. See, it's not exactly lined up, but I don't care. I don't care. Because we are just having fun and being creative. Now, we're not going to get rid of this because we need it for this, I think. Where do we want to put some bars? Man, I'm going to have to work in a second. I think this might have to be an after work finish video. Boo. I'm having fun doing this. All right, let's see. Can we break these bars apart? I don't even know what these are supposed to be. I thought it said, well, I got rid of the package. I thought it said something about staples. There, maybe a silver one somewhere. Ooh, the silver's a little, I don't know why that looks shinier than the others, but it kind of does. Oh my God, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stab myself. Ah, got it. Okay. Maybe just 1 bar. Whoa. Let's do 1 on there. Silver on there. All right. Now these may be sharp enough to just poke straight through, but we'll have to see. They might not. Yes? Oh. Well, that wasn't a good idea. Damn it. I kind of ripped the paper. Just a little. Now we'll reinforce it, so that'll be okay, but so lesson. Poke your holes. Poke holes. Even if it's just little ones. Well, now how do we space our holes? Can we? At an angle underneath them? Tip it? That worked all right, I think. Can we get it? Yeah, that works better, kinda. It didn't rip it as much. Okay, maybe can I use the pokey tool? Not as easily as this. This works better. That looks cool, so I'm gonna say it's worth the effort. But I wouldn't want to put a whole bunch on here, that's for sure. How about right here? Or right there? Here? Here? I don't know. I don't know why it's making me wonder. I think it's because it's taking so much effort to put them in that I'm afraid I'll put them in the wrong place. Okay, so here, that works a little better. Put 2 in. Then you poke your other holes and get your other 2. There we go. Do it 2 at a time. Oh. I think we're gonna have to pause after this. After this piece, so I can start working. All right. This guy's gonna go right here because, oops, that's not a big enough hole. All right, let's do those two, get them started. All right, now we turn it around. It does take a little longer, obviously, but you know what? I think it's worth it. We're putting a decent amount of time into these to make them fun and beautiful. So if it takes just a touch longer to do it this way, no problem. I'm going to put this guy up here. And if he's not exactly straight, well, then that happens. There's our two. As with using any of our tools or embellishments, we learn little tricks as we go, right? So it is pretty, I'm pretty pleased with how straight some of these are. All of them are. I don't know why I said some. Right, so let's see where we're at here. I think we've got a good start, guys. Here we go. And this is where we can pick up after work. We'll see you then. Hello again. Okay, so jumping back in here. Didn't make it after work, so next morning, gotta get right back into the flow here, guys. All right. So, what other elements do we want to add? Well, no, I thought maybe some staples would be cool. Some like regular staples. Should we put some? Just add a couple staples, maybe an X there, and maybe just a couple in a line. Doesn't have to be perfect. Could do a couple down here, and corner's feeling a little bare. Let's go ahead and put an X right here. And I might have to push those down a little bit. All right, let's go 3. 3 on the side, and we are just adding interest. All right, let's pick some eyelets. And what color do we want? We could go different. These might blend in a little too much. No, they're fine. Whoa, I'm making a big mess. I can't get a hold of any washers. There's some. I think, yeah. There's some washer. Oh, crocodile. Okay. Oh. Flat side down. Setting is on, you'd think I'd have this memorized by now. A2, I believe. Squash this guy. Very nice. How about a rose gold on this guy? Is that just one? It is just one. All right. Oops. Ah. Oh, come on, man. Okay. I had a picking fit with my nails this weekend. And so now I don't have any. I gotta let them grow back out again. And now I can't grab things. Come on, washer. Okay. Here, we'll go gold. It is easier to hold these when you have nails. Trying to get it in. Okay. That's all right. We will manage. We got these handy, so let's use one of these. Oh, I dropped it. Oh. Okay. Got it. I'm not sure what we're gonna do for which stickers, but I think it's gonna be pretty. Whichever way we go. How about one of these dark ones? We haven't used one of these yet. It's got some washers on it. There. All right. Okay, there we go. Let's get these out of our way. I think it is about time to decide where we're going to put our stickers. But there's always time for a quick sip of coffee first. All right, which stickers do we want to use? We did a heart the last time. Not to say that we can't do a heart again. These ones I don't like quite as much, but oh, these are so hard to get off, which is actually quite a good thing. But we're gonna add some glue. Let's do a lock and key on one of them. Add some glue so we can really make sure we get in to the crevices of our we've got that texture, so scoochy. All right, we're just gonna hold that for a second. How's that looking? Pretty good. Okay, now we gotta pick a key. I like this key. I don't even know if it's the same color, but I don't care. All right. Oh, this might be a good one for. Here, we'll use our tweezers for this guy. And which direction do we want it to go? We're just gonna put it right there because we don't want to overthink too much. All right, that's pretty cool. And we do still want to do a heart this time. How about this one? So difficult to get off. Let's stick this guy right here. Hold it and look and assess and think while we're doing it. I like the big one, but I think it might be too big. I think it might cover too much on here. So what if we lots of choices. Just pick something. Goodness, just pick it. Pick it, pick it, pick it. We'll do a couple little ones on here. We'll go here. And corresponding or not corresponding? You want it to match or no? Why not? Let's match it up. I think I'm gonna have to go get more of these stickers next time I'm at Dollar Tree. They are fun. And we're gonna just put him right there. It's almost gonna be time to start doing more Christmas stuff again, which seems so odd. But Christmas stuff takes, I mean, you know, it takes a while. You gotta get. Okay. Now, we decided the big ones are too big, but these aren't quite as big as that one, are they? Let's go ahead and use one of the medium big ones, because why not? Train, I got my windows open. Can't tell you, that's got a dip in the middle, so we don't really need to put one. Let's go just slightly off center. Oops, got glue on the top. This guy might need a couple of clips for the long one. Let's go ahead and do that. This one has some good larger flat areas. For these ones, it looks the relief, I guess you want to call it, or it's not completely flat on the back on these square ones. Let's flip this guy too. All right, last one. What shall we do? What shall we do? I talked about adding paper dolls, but I don't know. I don't know that we need them. We could go three. Let's do 3 squares. Let's do a line of 3 squares. One there. And how about this one? Oh, this one is flat on the back. I don't know, guys. We're gonna use them, and they're gonna look cool. Oh, they're not exactly square, they are rectangular. So let's kind of make sure that we're putting them the right direction. And this guy. that looks pretty cool. How are we doing on stuck? This one's not dry yet. These do take a little longer to dry because they're plastic, so that, I mean, it's gonna take a bit. But while we're waiting, I can start picking out some charms. I think these definitely, like the other one, they need these little, whoa, not that many. We need these little chains for the top. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's pick out some charms. Once it dries, it sticks well. It just takes a little longer to dry. We could do words. I've got these cool, like, metal tassels. Those might look cool. Those will look cool. But is it too much? Let's see, what would that look like if it's hanging? Oh, it might be a bit much. Definitely do a star. That's a gold one. Let's put that in there. I think the tassel will look nice on this guy. Got too much stuff in front of us here. Okay. Excuse me. Grabbing the other here. So we could do a couple tassels. How about a couple tassels and we could put a, whoops. We could put a key on there. Should we choose? And with a key, we can do more than one. I think just one though. Let's do a key, a tassel, and I think these can handle like a big flower. Key, tassel, flower. Oh, we've got the couple of stars also. All right, well, let's start putting them together. And we will see, is this gonna fit through there? Please, I don't wanna get the jump rings out. Awesome, it works. All right, wrap this up. Now, the backs do need to be done, and I will, but not just yet. And since these can come on and off, I can take them off to back those. So I feel okay with that. This would not fit. I'm digging through here to see. I don't think that would fit either. Okay. We could do a pop of color, but I don't think, think I like just the metal. So let's stick with what we're doing here. I'll go tassel on this guy. And then we can see if we think we need, whoa, also a star. Gosh darn it. I'm very fumbly this morning. I'm gonna go from the back so that if we want to add it, we can just do it. Well, no, I'm not, clearly. Oh, come on. I think just the tassel's enough. The tassel's a lot, right, guys? I mean, it's a lot. This guy's kind of squashed. Can it? Oh, he's fine. He's fine. Maybe we'll add a little sentiment down at the bottom. We've got space for it on each of them, so let's plan to do that. So we'll add our tupper. So that's, might need a little extra glue on this guy. Okay, lovely. I think I'm gonna put back the star. Since our tassels, we've got our tassels. All right. Here we go. These are looking pretty fun. Pretty fun. Come on, come on, come on. And this one. Okay, very pretty. Let's see, we've got this space down. I don't think I got enough glue it on this one. I know I can also do it later, but I always feel better when it's just doing it right now. Let's see if we can squash that down a bit. Get that to hold while we're picking our words. Let's get this stuff out of our way. Grab our words in here, yes. Let's get out our words. Those are the snarky swear. Oh, here's the others. Let's see. Everything has beauty. Let's add that somewhere. A little bit of grungy on the edge. And how about on this bottom one? Oops, and then I just stuck my finger right in the glue. Smash that guy down a little bit. Alright, so there's one. Ooh, creativity takes courage. Seems like a good, I'm gonna use this so I don't get glue all over my, don't get glue all over it. hold it back on. Let's see, which one do we want to put this on? It fits right there. So that's where he's going. All right. I'll set him up there. Ooh, how about adventure awaits you? Because, you know, there's a lock and key. Let's unlock adventure. I don't know, I try to read into these way too much, I think. Because it doesn't necessarily have to make sense for... It can just be something that you like. A saying that you like. Oops. You know, what does adventure have to do with the flower? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to. All right, 2 more. We've got, there's Be You Bravely. Here, Embrace the Journey. It's a nice thought, right? Just don't be in such a big hurry to get where you're going. Lots of lessons along the way, but only if you pay attention to the journey. Okay, it's too early to get deep like that. Come on, man. We are here to have fun. Not have therapy. Well, that's not true. We totally have therapy. Just accept it. Just accept it. All right, let's see. Can we... These are a little loose. I don't know if I can squeeze them with my tweezers or... No, it just makes them go sideways. I'll have to pull out the pliers and get that taken care of. All right. That might be a little too wide. Here, how about Stay Curious? Oh, no. We're putting that one back because I just glanced up and saw Have an Open Heart. Doesn't have to make sense, but sometimes it's just perfect. So, doesn't have to make sense, but if it does, that's okay too. Swap this guy around. And glue him down. I feel like, how is it that I feel like it needs something else? I don't know why I feel that way. We got all kinds of good stuff going on. How about one of these numbers on each one? These number things. Somebody asked where I got them, and I got them like 5 or 10 years ago at, I think, Hobby Lobby, and I was trying to look up on, trying to Google where it was, like what they might be called, and I got nothing, guys. At least nothing that has the numbers that look these. I don't know if they're folder tabs. I can't remember all the different things that I looked for. There were several things that I looked at, and it just couldn't find it. Let's put this one here, but towards the top. These things are so tight. There we go, and this guy can have his number up here at the top. I knew we needed just a little something. Just a little something else. There we go. Look at me still digging. Like, what else do we... No, stop it. We don't need anything else. Let's cap our glue and see what we've got. All right, close up look of what, oh, come on now, of what we've got. Love the gold. I'm very pleased with that wax. And this one. So, hope you got some inspiration, some ways to make some fun metal bits, just using metal tags, using bits and things that are metal and aren't metal and all of that stuff. I had a great time. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, say hello, all of those different things. And I will see you all next time. Bye.